Welcome back. I think it goes without saying that we are absolutely thrilled to be hosting Zinhle T. Matthews, a local author who does a lot of other things, clearly, whose book, My Family of Superheroes, is spreading joy and empowerment, inspiration among children, and I would imagine among a lot of adults as well. And it's now available in isiZulu. Zinhle's book harnesses the power of positive affirmations to inspire young minds. We've seen the power of that on this show, so let's open up that book and delve inside. Zinhle, first of all, you are like everything this morning, so thanks for being that, to just make us all feel incredibly humble. Can you please tell us what it says on your gorgeous sash there?
Yes, so I am the second princess of the Supreme Queen Global of Africa.
Yes, because you must, okay? Because
of course, why
that's
not?
the one thing that was missing from your CV. Congratulations.
Absolutely, thank you so much.
I'm going to say that in the broadest sense that I can. Congratulations on everything, because it feels like your wave is kind of breaking in terms of what drives you, what leads you, possibly your purpose. When we talk about My Family of Superheroes, this speaks to a much bigger picture. This isn't just you going out there trying your hand at writing a children's story. You have proven that you can deliver in this space. Now you're trying to achieve something. What is that goal?
Well, you know, just to take a step back, my journey, I know that now it's all flashy, but my journey started in 2019, and at this time, my self-confidence, my self-esteem was at its lowest. You know,
Really?
I was experiencing significant stagnation in my career. And so I decided to embark on a self-discovery journey to, you know, find my purpose. If not this, then what? And I immersed myself in teachings of purpose, and that is where I found positive affirmations. I was reintroduced to it, and it was life-changing. Yeah.
Clearly, look at the state of you now, of course.
Oh, yeah, and my career accelerated. I mean, this is just one of my highlights, you know. And so I decided, what if I introduce this to children? Imagine the things that they will achieve. And that is really why I wrote the book.
How does it feel now that you are living within this purpose space and you took the leap of faith and clearly you're being rewarded for backing yourself in that space? How does it feel now that this is all unplaying?
I feel fulfilled. I feel fulfilled. I feel like everything has aligned. I feel like I'm just having so much fun, really. I feel like I'm having the impact and influence that I was born to have.
I think destined to have. It's starting to feel like that, because this is a calling of sorts.
Absolutely.
When you can start to kind of merge all the facets of your life. What I love the most about this is it didn't require you stepping away from being a chartered accountant. Let's just add that to the CV. But if anything, enriched your ability in that space, or maybe lit the fires in you again. What has that shift been within you? Can you kind of boil that down? Have you been able to identify this fire that's burning inside you now?
Sure. Where do I even start? You know what? Just discovering that I am more than just a numbers girl. You know, growing up, I thought that is all that I need to be in this world. Because
that's what you're good at, yeah?
Yes. And through this journey, you know, and you know how it started is that I was just summarizing everything that I had learned. And then I started sharing it with people. And that is what happens when you are gifting, you know, others, that you find yourself in the journey. Absolutely. You find yourself in the journey. And so that is the shift in me right now.
And we can feel it burning so brightly, which is wonderful. Before we get into how you achieve this, the choice to present this book in isiZulu right now in a country that is starved of literacy. It really is. That's got to be a validation on another level entirely. Why were you so motivated to do that, and what's the reaction been like?
Well, you know, the vision when I wrote the book was to translate it into as many languages as possible. That was already there. But having translated it into isiZulu, when I read the translation, it moved my soul. I knew I need not wait for the other translations to happen before I make noise about this one.
They'll come, yeah.
But also, you know, like you say, there isn't enough quality content, you know, in our native languages. And I mean, it has been spoken about, you know, that if our children read in their home language, their cognitive skills, their critical thinking is expanded. And so I'm just contributing to that space, you know, to contribute quality content. Yeah, in native languages. Absolutely. And also, I believe that my book is not just to contribute in that space, but it's like a double-edged sword, you know, to empower, you know, the young mind, to expand their mindfulness. And, I mean, might as well add to the content creation.
No, completely. And you're teaching kids these tools to use in later life critically. And I think we often forget that your skill set is one thing, but your ability to control your mind, your emotions, to be able to disseminate information, to understand your purpose and drive that forward with words, with affirmations, is such a powerful tool that we as adults use. How did you get that right within the kids' context? How did you approach that? Because that's where the real magic happens.
Yes. You know, in my journey, I was given the feedback that I'm able to convey a message so deep in a simplistic way.
Brilliant.
And that is how I got to write my children's book. And how it plays out in the book is that it is told through a story of a little girl named Precious. In the isiZulu version, she is Ukukuletu. And she faces a challenge at school. And I mean, before she even attempts this challenge, she sees the other girls, you know, her competitors, as better than her. And I mean, already she's lost, you know, so we already see her not doing well. And her mother, seeing all this, she sees this as an opportunity to teach her positive, positive affirmations, for her to see herself in a different light, because that is really what positive affirmations are. It's to change how you see yourself. It really is just about that. And also it helps you to rise above your self-doubt, you know, into a position of power. And then we see, obviously, you know, obtaining her victory, but it doesn't stop there. You know, we see her teaching her little brother the very lesson. And so it also embodies the significance of empowering a young girl. But also, we're not leaving the boy child behind, you know.
I know, but the ladies have to drag us along, okay? I'm quite happy for that. I come from an all-female household, so I'm well aware of that mechanism. This is absolutely wonderful. I know we have barely scratched the surface with where you are going to go with this platform, with this tool, with hopefully 20 other releases in as many languages as you can, because I have a feeling this is going to land not just with kids, but with parents who are often searching for those words as well. So thank you so much for going to the efforts and the sacrifice to provide us with those words.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely beautiful. You are just too impressive. So I think we need to end this conversation before I feel completely mundane. Now, the bottom line is we get to plug into this inspiration and spread this joy, these words of empowerment and validation. My Family of Superheroes is available to you guys, obviously, to buy in a really good bookstore. But right now, we are going to be giving away 3 physical copies, okay, actual copies of the book, so you can sit at night and read to your child as they go to sleep. And that's in the isiZulu translation. All you need to do is answer this very easy question. What is the value of education? There are so many jumping off points from this perspective, but go and do a bit of research yourself and let us know, what is the value of education in your mind? Share your answer on the Expresso Facebook page specifically. You can find those T's and C's on expressoshow.com. This is going to close at 12 midday tomorrow. We're going to get a lot of entries for this one, myself included. So you might as well jump on it right now. But Zinhle, you're an absolute superstar. I cannot wait to see what comes from this creative genius, this melting pot next. Thank you,
thank you so much for having me.